Full throttle. Oh my God. Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now I am here at Click Lewis Chevy Buick, and today we're going to go for a ride. It is a freezing day. It is Valentine's Day, but we're going to go for a ride in this. This is a 2018 Audi RS3. Now I misspoke in the other video. I've driven an RS Q8, but this is the only other RS Audi that I've gotten a chance to drive. So we're going to go for a drive in this video. Here we go. Oh yeah. All right, so we're taking off in the RS3. Now this is the first 5-cylinder car that I am driving. We have a 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. Just getting out of the way of this Mustang behind me. We have 400 horsepower. Now, in a small little car like this, 400 horsepower is a lot of power. And like I said in the other video, this engine of this Audi is literally half of the Huracan and Audi R8's 5.2 liter V10. That makes something like 600 horsepower. This is 400 from a 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. Now, this is the RS, so you're expecting a stiffer suspension, louder. The exhaust tips look absolutely fantastic. Here's what the exhaust sounds like. First initial thoughts, I am already in dynamic, which is the drive mode where everything is in full attack mode. I do have it in, don't have it in the paddle shifters, but it feels like the right size car. I mean, I prefer cars like this as opposed to like a Hellcat. Like when I drove that Hellcat, that thing is an absolute boat. It is just way too big, way too heavy. Something like this is more my speed. I've always preferred the German cars. But this car, it doesn't feel, it feels very light on its feet. I think the handling is decent. We're going to get a chance to put it through its paces a little bit. Now I borrowed this car from Click Lewis Chevy Buick here in Palmyra, and I love on the dash where it tells you your real-time engine data. Like right now I'm on just give a little blip and it gives me, I had 48% of torque and 12% of the power. But yeah, so this car supposedly goes 0 to 60 in like 3.6. I mean, well under 4 seconds to get to 60 miles an hour in a little car like this. It's a single turbo. Now, when I did my research for this car, people talk about like, you know, you always want to get the most power and compare it to like an M5 or like an RS7. Now, Audi RS7 has a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 with 600 horsepower. Do you ever really get a chance to use all 600 of those horsepower? Not really. That's why I think like 400 horsepower in a small little car like this is just the perfect amount of power for like someone that would like a performance-oriented sedan, and this is exactly what this is. All right, here we go. Whoa, you can really hear the turbo spool up. Wow. That was something, a little spoolie boy. Let me just get a little... Hold on. After this, Pensy, a little bit of throttle here. Oh, wow. Man, that is quick. It sounds fantastic. It's quick. The handling is very nice. Wow. I haven't really driven a car that has that much of like a turbo noise. And I know this is an RS. It should have that. It should have all the drama. All right, I'm gonna go into dynamic. See if the sound's getting better. Oh, wow! It sounds really good. The exhaust definitely had some valves open up there. Let's get a little bit of throttle. Oh, okay. So when I was under the hood, it does have an aftermarket. It's holding on to the gear. It does have an aftermarket intake, but that just sounds so good. I don't know if it's because of just the RS tuning of the engine or if it's the 5-cylinder, but the big round oval exhaust pipes just sound fantastic. This is a fun little car. This is like a little pocket rocket. Like you really get the feeling you can really throw it around. All right, we're gonna give it the beans right here coming up. Oh yes, please tell me you heard that. All right, here we go. Full throttle. Oh my God. Yo, this is freaking fast. That really pull. I swear to God, it feels like it pulls like that GTR did. Wow. That is something. And you get off the gas, it just stays, holds onto the gear. Wow. This thing is insane. The performance is really impressive. It doesn't feel, it feels like more than 400 horsepower. Wow. And the throttle response is so quick. It is so immediate. You put your foot down, you're just gone. Holy crap, this is impressive. This thing is something. We're on some back roads here. It is winter time in Pennsylvania, but this RS3, the performance that this thing has is like, I'm really blown away just at how quick and immediate the power delivery was. I mean, this feels like every bit like something like some of the fastest things I've ever driven. The 911, the GTR, something like the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna catch up to this truck pretty quickly once after this truck goes by. All right, ready, go. Oh my God. Dude, this thing pulls like a freight train. Like this is like the most surprised I think I've been in driving a car in a long time. I know it's gonna have performance with the RS, you know, nature of it, but holy shit, it is fast. This truck needs to go away, please. I mean, this thing absolutely pulls. I feel like it pulls like a damn supercar, which makes you think that I can't even imagine how an R8 would feel, just the absolute performance pinnacle of Audi, but just the playfulness of this. Okay, here we go. This is incredible. Just the handling and the level of grip. I mean, it is a freezing day and the tires are hooking up. That Audi Quattro, like this is amazing. Like I never drove a car that has such immediate throttle response. Like you put your foot down and it is gone. There's a little bit of turbo lag, but it is minimal. Yeah, it sounds fantastic. The blow off of the turbo, the noises sound great. I mean, every noise that it's making is pretty awesome, but this is an amazing little performance car. The dual clutch nature of the transmission too, just the shifts are so fast. I mean, you cannot do much better than a dual clutch Audi transmission. I mean, and Charlie, I can't imagine what your car is like with all the aftermarket upgrades that you've done. I mean, you're somewhere up at 500-600 horsepower tuned and all that stuff. Like, come on. This car is quickly rising in one of the most fun, like, quickest cars I've driven. The speed is just unbelievable. I believe that this would go 0 to 60 in 3.6, no questions asked. Yes, he's gonna go. All right, one last little pull in the Audi RS3. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God. That is just so unbelievably quick. And it is ferocious, but it's controlled. It's ferocious in the shifts and the acceleration, but it's so controlled. Like there's not ever been a tire that got loose. I mean, it doesn't feel squirrely. It just feels so planted. I mean, this is amazing. This makes me really happy that I own an Audi, and just to know that they're capable in a little car like this, like that is really, really impressive. All right, let's go back to the dealer. We'll have a cigarette real quick and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. All right, I'm back to the dealer and I am pretty much blown away at how fantastic this car is to drive. The sound is great. The performance is unbelievable. I don't know if this is like tuned or has way more, you know, modifications that I don't know about, but it felt like closer to 500 horsepower. I mean, just the immediacy and the throttle response. That's what I take away from this car. The throttle response and the dual clutch to go along with the sounds that it made in dynamic mode are absolutely beautiful. This is a fantastic little car. I got to drive an M2 just to compare to this, or an M2 competition, but this is an amazing little German rocket. I'm really glad that I got a chance to take this thing out for a drive. So if you're interested, you can buy this car from Click Lewis here in Palmyra, just on Main Street in Palmyra, Pennsylvania. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at GemmyD on Cars. Thanks for watching. I really had fun with this one, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.